Hey everybody, how are you? It's Darla with Stampin' with Chaos. This is take 3. Let's see if I can get this done. I look like a hot mess tonight. It's about 9 o'clock on Wednesday night, and I thought I would come into my craft room. I've got some thank you cards that I'm trying to do for buyer gifts for the Adams County Fair, and I also want to have them available at the U-Rock Ranch on September 9th. I'll be out there from 5 to 8, so I'm working on cards for that as well. I will not be at the farmer's market, or not the farmer's market. I will not be at the Warden Community Days because we are going to leave town, I believe, for at least, well, actually 2 of the days. So, yeah, I don't want to be freaking out not having my stuff ready. So I just decided to pass on that one. Okay, so with that being said, I am working on thank yous. I'm going to go ahead and put you down. I'm using crumb cake. This is more of a country card. So this is crumb cake, and I cut it 8.5 by 5.5, scored it at 4 1/4, and we are going to do it this way instead of this way. Then I took a piece of our Country Woods 12 by 12 designer series paper. See, it's two-sided, and I'm going to use the wood grain side. And we are going to go ahead and adhere that down. It is actually 5 1/4 by 4. I went brain dead there. And I'm going to run out of everything. Of course. Oh, there's one right there. I was going to shut off and redo, but I've got one sitting right there looking at me. These are so cool. I get these from Amazon. They're called Tombow. And so you just, when you order them, you get them together, and then you just buy the refills for it. This refill looks like it might not be playing nice, so let me get this fixed. Anyways, you just snap it in there, just like that. Works really, really good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this down. When you are cutting DSP, if you've got lines, make sure you've got the right lines going the right way. So if I would have cut it 4 this way, it wouldn't have been big enough. So make sure you got that figured out before you cut them. Okay, the next thing I did is I took another piece of crumb cake, and this is 5 by 3 3/4, and we are going to stamp on this. This is a close to my heart stamp. I've probably used it before. I love it. It's called the Life in Boots. And it's a cowboy one. I got it for when Cam was rodeoing, so I could do his rodeo pages. So I thought this would be perfect for fair. And it's a bigger stamp. And instead of trying to use this great big stamp pad, because you want all of the stamp on a pad, and this is about the only one that's going to fit on for me that I have. So it's easier just to turn it upside down and do the stamp pad. And you can see exactly where you're getting your ink. And you can also see where you don't want your ink, so you can wipe it off as well. And off your hands too. Okay, and then since this is a clear stamp, we're going to go ahead and use our pad. We're going to stamp it over here on the side. I don't know if I've done this video before or not, to be honest with you. Kind of fell off the radar, and now I don't remember what I've done and haven't done. So there you go. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to take this. These stamps are perfect. This one is called the So Sincere. No, that's not it. That was the other stamp I was doing. This is called the My Small Business. So this is actually for me, for my customers, but it's great because it does say, your support deserves a big thanks. So this would be perfect for the buyers for the fair. So I'm going to do the same thing on this one, and then we're going to put this one up here towards the top, and then we're going to just go straight down. Perfect. And then we're going to take the thanks, and we're going to do the same thing. I keep going out up there. Just stamp it really good. Make sure you don't have any on the edges, because you don't want to push down and then have it show up on your paper. And then we're going to go down just a little bit right below here. Just kind of center it. You can go down further, whatever you feel like doing. I'm going to kind of go right there. Push down real good. And voila! The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dauber around the edges. I want to make it look more rustic. So I'm using our early espresso and a dauber, and I'm just going around the edges of the card. I do this all the time. I do this on scrapbooking. It just adds dimension. And when we attach it to the card, you will see that. So you could take and color the boot in with, and which I did, and I looked at it and I'm like, this does not look like the last card I did, and I'll show you. It looked fine. That's not even it, I don't think. It looked, I don't know. It probably looked fine to you. To me, it was a little much, and I thought, what in the heck did I do different? Because it was not that dark. And I know I didn't go through on the paper. So I was sitting here trying to figure out what it was. And then I remembered I used the blending pen. I love the blending pen. And what that does is it just pulls the color and colors it. So if you look at it here, it's clear, right? So there's nothing on it, even though the tip is red, it's clear. But when you come here and it just starts pulling in. I'm going to see if I can put a little bit of light so I can see here. That light was glaring off of the camera. It just pulls in some color. That's all it's doing, is pulling the color from the sides. I have used this blender pen more in the last month than I have since I started probably with Stampin' Up, because I didn't really realize what it was. And then I'm just going along these the little lines that are already on here, just kind of highlighting them. And it adds some color to the boot without being overzealous or over, too much color. It just kind of blends in. So if you are a stamper and use Stampin' Up products, you need the blender pen. And they come in a pack of 3. I do not remember how much they cost, but I absolutely love them. It is a necessity in your stamping. I'm tired tonight. My eyes are not fully working. Okay, so once we get this done, see, isn't that cute? It just pulls enough color in. We're going to take that and we're going to adhere it to the front of our card. Right there. Isn't that pretty? It just all goes together. I guess I shouldn't say pretty. Is that cool? No, I think it looks awesome. I love the country look. Okay. Then we're going to grab, which I didn't grab. I think I have some. Here are my dogs. Dang nabbit. I was hoping I'd get through this without them barking. We are going to put, these are my adhesive back textured dots. I am out of the metallic rustic ones, and I use those all the time. So I'm getting ready to put an order in, and they are at the top of my list. But for today, we'll just go ahead and use these. And I'm just going to add them down here in the bottom. Just a couple small ones, just to give it a little bit. And then on the inside, I have it blank. So what I was going to do is, a lot of the kids like to put their pictures in, and they want somewhere to write. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take another one of these 5 1/4 by 4 of the country wood paper, and we're going to go ahead and adhere that down. And then I'm going to take the blank crumb cake, which is the 5 by 3 1/4, that's going to go right there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to ink the edges, and I'm going to leave it blank so that they can write a thank you, like, thank you for buying my pig. Thank you for buying my rabbit. Thanks for coming out to the fair. And then if they want, they have the top part that they can add a picture to. We're just going to go around the edges real quick. These daubers you can get off Amazon. You can get them off of, we do have them in Stampin' Up. I love them. I use them all the time. You can also get them off of Temu. I say China. Off of Temu. Obviously, you get what you pay for. So if you get them off of Temu or even some of them on Amazon, they might not be the quality that the Stampin' Up! Ones are. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we are going to put that down. And we have a perfect card for, it could be just a regular thank you card too, but it's a great card to go out and give to a buyer for fair. So there you go. I hope you guys have a fantastic day today. Tomorrow is Thursday. I think they're calling for some rain. It'll be interesting to see if we actually get it. I know we need it up in the Wenatchee and Tonasket and all that area. Get rid of some of these fires. But anyways, I'm going to call it a night. I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow, and we will be talking to you soon. Thanks for watching. This is Darla from Stampin' with Chaos.